I'm not old, Rashid Huda.
My daughter was being rude. She called me old. And when I told her that I wasn't old, she got matter of fact with me. She said, "You're going to be 60. Just face it, Papa. You are old." Mr. Toastmaster, fellow contestants, and the anonymous judges, I am not old. You see, a recent study from World Health Organization says that youth and young adults are people between the ages of 18 and 65. 66 to 80 is middle age. And 81 plus are elderly people. I am not old. But as I thought about my rude daughter's comments, well, she's not really rude, but it gave me a pause to think and contemplate. And that's all it took, a moment of pause to make a decision. By gosh, I'm going to make a statement. So, 10 days before my 60th birthday, I went out west and climbed Guadalupe Peak, the tallest mountain in the state of Texas, at 8,569 feet above sea level, which, by the way, is taller than the tallest mountain in the entire continent of Australia. When we say things are big in Texas, we ain't lying. 11 and a half hours later, when I came back down, I realized that youth and young adults it's all chalked up to you. I was sore for days. And you'd think that would knock some sense into me, right? Wrong. So what did I do? 2 years later, I took a bus to Chicago and started walking, and walked all the way to Santa Monica, California, along Route 66. Sure, it took me 6 months, including a couple of 1 week long breaks, to celebrate important things in life, such as my son's birthday, and spending Thanksgiving with 6 cousins that I hadn't seen in over 2 decades, along with their children and grandchildren that I had never met. I traversed almost 2,800 miles, and I made hundreds of friends, met thousands of people, slept under the canopy of a billion stars, and walked 150 miles across the Mojave Desert. Yep, it was fun. As I approached the end of my 2,800 mile walk, all my newly created tribe started asking me, "So what's next? What are you going to have to do this after this?" You know, the thing about being a hero is that people want to live their fantasies through you. I've got all kinds of suggestions of things that I could do. And the most common and most popular suggestion was walking the Appalachian Trail. No, I'm not walking the Appalachian Trail. I may be young, but I'm not stupid. But it was the Appalachian Trail that was the inspiration behind my Route 66 walk. And it is on my list of things to do. Besides, I gotta have something to do when I get to middle ages. However, on August 14th of this year, to celebrate my 64 years on this planet, I am going to walk again, this time for 64 days, a distance of minimum 26.2 miles every day for 64 consecutive days, including a stretch in Oklahoma along the US Highway 64 before heading south to Houston. Like I said, I am not old. Mr. President.